So we are doing some e-collar and halti work with Duke. He's been primarily off-leash or dragging a leash with me, but going home I want him to be started out on the halti with a long line, mainly because he's got some really bad habits at home and we want to bypass those as quickly as possible. We always start off low. He's on a 16 right now because he's a little bit more distractible out here, but still we don't feel it till about a 14 to an 18, so he's still on really low. Come on. So I'm going to do these tap and turns. I'm just holding the very, very end of that leash. And anytime he gets distracted, I'm going to tap and hold that red button and release when his body starts to follow me. Anytime he gets distracted, I want him right next to me. The only thing he should be focusing on, that was vibrate, is what I'm doing. Oh. Multitask. Good automatic sit. Good boy. Come on. We're mainly using the red button. Sit. Good. To build focus. All that licking is him trying to calm himself down. In the very beginning, this dog had massive anxiety. He couldn't ever hold still without whining, high-pitched whining, barking, pacing, jumping, the whole shebang. He was doing it all. So now he knows the only time I'm ever going to touch this dog is 1, when he's not whining, and 2, when he's calm, submissive, and doing what I want. So he wants to go over out in that yard, but I'm not going to let him. It's kind of like at home. You guys aren't going to let him on the side of the yard that the other dogs are at that rile him up. Mainly because we want him to start to realize that that's a boundary and he's only allowed over there when you allow him over there. Leave it. So that was pushing both of them together, which means it boosts by 5. So a nice little boost, just enough to give him something to think about. Sit. Good boy. Come on. And we're going to start low, but the more distractible he is, like right here, he's a little distractible, so I'm going to go up a little bit. The more distractible he is, the more I'm going to go up. Then the more focused he is, the more I'm going to go right back down. Leave it. And vibrate. Oop. Don't want you on that side. Sit. Good. So we went from, good boy, come on. Leave it. Right here, vibrate, 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 and I'm going to pop him with the leash. He also didn't know how to be corrected the first few times. Anytime I'd correct with the leash, so I'd pop up like this, he'd whine and yelp, and minimal pressure, and he'd throw a big old drama queen fit. So you could tell he didn't have a whole lot of guidance. Good boy, good automatic sit, thank you. Come on. Sit. Nice. Stay. Good boy, Duke. Here. Come on. Good boy. I know, it's not going to eat you. No dogs really love the leash dragging between their legs like a diaper, but he'll live for the first couple of weeks. And then if you follow that pretty darn closely, he'll just be off leash with you guys. Good boy. Sit. Nice. Stay. Good, Duke. Here. I'm going to vibrate right there. Here. Come on. And I'm going to hold that pressure because he wants to go over the big yard. Hold that red button until he decides to come on over. Come on, here. Vibrate. Good boy. So that was vibrate, and then I did the red button. I'm not going to pet him there because he half-assed that one. I don't reward for halfway doing a behavior, right? But the more he thinks about it and the faster he is, sit. And that's testy. He is a massively pushy, dominant dog. And he's very, very testy with people in particular. Very testy with dogs. He needs to be around very confident dogs. And so a lot of it is he gets super, super testy and dominant, and that's what creates a lot of his bad behaviors. So the nice thing about the e-collar is that we can work at his intensity, right? If he's on a 2, we could work at a 2. If his distractibility or his pushiness is up on a 30, we can go up to a 30 and then go right back down to a 2 when his focus is back on us, right? This way. Good boy. Right here I stop, I get an automatic sit. Good boy. Licking, smelling. Those are calming signals. Very nice. So he's not going to have any freedom to start off with. This is a dog I would give 0 freedom. Why? Is because he had way too much to begin with. So much so that he started to become aggressive about it, which is not acceptable. Good. Stop right here. Sit. So I expect an automatic sit. He didn't give it to me. I'm not going to give him, oh, you're such a good boy reward. But I'll give him a little bit of a pat on the head because I tapped the red button and he automatically sat. Come on. Oh, you should probably pay attention where I'm going. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. And you see with this halti, that leash is hanging super, super, super loose. I don't want any pressure on the leash. The leash is just a safety, and with this halti, I'm creating a pressure-free zone right next to me. I want this dog's head equal with my thigh or behind it at all times. He is a dog that I'd never allow his shoulders to be equal with me. There's some that are decent, but with as pushy as he is, I would not allow it. Secondly, is when he's doing what I want, there's no pressure on that leash. That's that release of pressure. Good boy. Come on. If there wasn't snow on the ground, I'd have him be dragging this leash. Good. So his routine is we want him to go outside to go potty, to be worked with, and go straight into being crated. Alright, so we're going to take back the house, teach him that everything followed him home, and then we'll have him start to earn those freedoms like off-leash time outside and playtime and things like that. But in the beginning, we need to be super strict with him to get those habits, those good habits that we've developed to follow him home, and get your guys' habits to change with him as well. Automatically stop, sit. Good, I push that red button. Come on. Good boy. Right here. Oh, nice. Good boy. Good automatic sit. That is a good boy.